Why? If you're 50 or older, you are at over 6 times greater risk of getting pneumococcal pneumonia. Get RelaxAssist.com.
He had over $47,000 in debt. I'm used to taking care of myself. The debt was just something I couldn't fix on my own. Whether it's credit cards, medical, or personal loans, National Debt Relief can help you to become debt-free. National Debt Relief will refinance debt for over $27,000. You can get the debt and not improve. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started. We are debt. Go get in the grave. Make this big, beautiful, crazy place. It's a steam. Really fish. In a Herb Clean Kitchen, it's one choice mark food. Using a 50-cent trash bag that you just found out, you can stop it. Kim Allen is back. Deceased from Dublin. She is recently separated from her husband, Blox. Kim actually testified against Larry the week prior in a preliminary hearing. Case has been found over the grand jury because he had raped her pretty good. So he may be a viable suspect in this homicide.
His parents actually did get him coming down the road from Kim, and they came up to the scene to check and see what was going on. They told us that Larry was living on a houseboat. They didn't know where it was. They said that they dropped his work truck and trailer on Friday of last week, and they hadn't seen him since then.
We've got people that are attempting to find out where the houseboat may be that Larry's on.
We know he's been communicating with the family. They told him that he was deceased, and he was not living in the after also the news.
The fact that Mr. Allen is missing, you start thinking this is suspicious. This is very suspicious.
I just knew. We all knew. It was Larry. She was just finding her footing. And she was trying to focus on being going to school. And she was just starting to come into who she was as a woman. And the world missed out on a bunch of potential making. In her home office, she had posters and writings reminding her that she was somebody important. She was really making a huge effort to remind herself that she was better than what she had been treated. I remember praying that I would get the strength to get closure for her family and get justice for him because she did not deserve what happened to her. The clock was ticking, and we needed to hurry up and find out what had happened to her and who was responsible.
Be right back.
We need to find out as close as possible the last time that she was seen alive, and then build a timeline for the time that we found her. At this point, yeah, people have time to locate Larry, but at the same time, you've got officers and detectives talking to let everybody in the neighborhood through the base scene.
We had a couple of people that said, well, we saw a guy here on and off during the week, believing in the past week.
And so we said, hey, can you describe the person? Have you seen a person there before? And they say, you know, never seen him before.
And so we went to the description of Larry. He was kind of stylish.
Thin white male, wearing blue jeans, the t-shirt, and baseball cap. So we had Mr. Allen, who we were having a radar, and none of the mystery taxi guy that keeps coming and going to the house.
if she was in a new relationship, or because you know,
What you did then
you know
before
what this
and
is.
not
We absolutely can figure out who this is.
So we kind of transitioned into looking for digital evidence. We did a subpoena for Tim's banking information transferred in the last time. The banking card has been used.
We found that she had been to a corner market and she had made a cash withdrawal from an ATM. And we were able to get video that Sunday when we see her on video, withdrawn $420 from her bank account. We learned was the last time that anybody had seen her. Earlier today, the video from the corner market shows a light portion of the parking lot, and it's a full vehicle that is the color of Tim's in a white male gets out of the passenger side, returns into the store, and takes beer, a cigarette, and we use it for a card. And when we got the transaction, flipped from it, we just found it Tim, and got back in the passenger side of the vehicle, and you can see it down there. So there is a great possibility that the person that's on this video knows something.
Also, it matches the description of the mysterious taxi guy.
This guy has been in my life probably more influential than anybody else.
The next big thing was we got a cell phone this morning. We did a subpoena for the information for the cell phone. So when's the last phone call?
The last call that was made was for 13 minutes. And she told us that her brother had called her from that number. The text message and I went to go speak to her almost immediately and see what she could tell us about where he was and why he had that phone. We were speaking with Stacy and she understands the person in the video and she bank card. That's her brother Eric.
And then she told us a little bit about Eric. He had problems keeping a job. She also told us that Kim met him at Welder Bar and that she offered a place to stay for a couple of weeks until he could get a job, get on his feet.
And things that involved things that happened to so thank for her.
I just kind of felt that Joanne very young.
Eric's sister came to Bill and Edge, and when Detective Neighborman told her that we were investigating a possible comic farm, oh no, the shock was written all over her. And then she told us, well, Eric says that he had witnessed something horrible last week. He couldn't tell me about it, and then I took him to the rescue mission, and that's where he is now. The first thing we thought of was, what can he tell us? We need to go to him to find out what he saw.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with Ultf, the only gut-focused treatment for UC that helps stop inflammation in the gut and works right where you need. Now's the time to talk with your doctor about the results you want, rapid response, and for many people, visible improvement of the gut lining. Encountering serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Ultf may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or prone to infection. Liver problems can occur. Learn more about the only treatment for UC that works right where you need it, and ask your doctor about gut-focused Ultf, including the Ultf plan.
Old Steph, a master's student at National University. She's the mid-level employee scholar at the company. When the corporate Blox scandals, she gets online to finish her degree as a new day rises to step into the UK, the master's earned from National University. Learning, gratitude, free-range parenting, self-employed, compared to saving time for these children, even if they need sales with a leveling, all two curves, making it easier for the family to go with right here, which means that she's done. Delivering you more cheap things this year with cheap things should be everyone's thing. Right now, during the Cheap President's Day sales event, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X4x4 for $299 a month. See your SoCal Jeep Grand dealer.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson. Now for a limited time, get 0.99% APR for 60 months on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Kim had been murdered after she took the stand to testify against her husband, Larry. She was afraid to testify him. I think Kim wanted everybody to think she was okay. Kim wanted everybody to think she was wrong. She was moving on with life. She knew that Larry could get to her, and she was terrified.
I don't know if they need anybody more on the radar based off of their history. And then we have this unknown black male coming back and forth in the house. We now have identified Eric Young. So we have to eliminate somebody.
Stacey Merritt told us that her mother, Eric Ellis, has been staying home with Kim, and so we wanted to talk to Eric first because it seemed an easier elimination. He may be able to give us some fuel that we can use to pin Larry in. Stacey had taken Eric to the rescue mission in Nashville, so we decided that we would take off and go to Nashville, make contact with him, and see what he could tell us.
Once we arrived at the mission, he was standing out behind the building. He stuck out his hand and said, nice to meet you. Didn't ask questions why we were there or why we were looking for him. We can already confirm he is in fact the third video from the corner market.
We were really wanting to see what kind of information he could provide us. We ended up telling him that
Like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you guys for coming back to this apartment and talking about this island.
At that point, he was considered suicidal.
Very right. And this is what we do. She has tobacco. And I'm thinking about the more such tobacco and that's practicing stuff. This might have been the case that he so this story is that there's that frees her up. If I missed something that should have been asked that wasn't, she's very quick to be able to jump in there. We start questioning, basically letting Mr. Ellis tell us the story about this with Miss Allen. I don't know her that well. She was pretty cool, nice person. And she opened up to me and I opened up to her. She had been real nervous. She just got so Larry.
He said that because of the potential to get fired, he was afraid that there might be some sort of retaliation because he was looking at what's been up to 20 years in prison for that long.
So in the back of your mind, Saturday, but we got great videos from the food stores so we use the kind of soaking in everything that he's telling me to eventually question him on anything. She talks really good up with that person. Yeah, and they were so down. It's exciting. You know what? So I kind of get a little more started at that time. Yeah, 6 on Saturday. So how are you in her car? On Sunday. On Sunday? Mm-hmm. Oh, Sunday. Oh, you're following the story. Okay, cool. that's when I went back down a little bit. Yeah, I remember that.
One of the things that I noticed is the amount of detail that he's telling me, as long as he wants to recall it. He kind of got that screwed kind of look. And what do I say now?
Well, freaked out tomorrow.
He knows way more than he knows. And he has to witness some type of acceleration from it. When we're interviewing parents, it's going so the same. We're thinking, he's got no house, that he's off, Larry, killing.
Just figured out it wasn't that. I want to say that because one minute, very good.
Was she alive? Don't like me either.
Unless she was drugged up. He was pushing some kind of pills. I seen it wasn't doing. I watched.
And they were texting us back and forth. We were using them. They really interested in the prescription models were located, and we did find Silver Rescue fresh up on the fishing capture.
And so you get them to tell you the story, and then hopefully you listen. And that's scared. She had really good
You don't know this there. You're not going to take your friend's phone and go to the back. Because she's going to want this on that. Where?
When he tossed her phone in the trash, he probably knows at the very least.
Sometimes something like that. That makes an accident. She dies. And that's what we need to know. This point, everybody, take a break.
get out of that.
So, to get back, I go down to the location that we had, another football game. And it was
I'll say that it's just what happens tonight that it starts reflecting. And by reflecting, what they will do is they will bring in a made-up person. And what they do is they start almost living through that person. And they'll say, this person did it. And really it's just a defense mechanism that we have. We need to dig a little deeper as to why he's trying to divert. This next person is
Eric, the blueprint that is used is proposed by ISO.
What's your plan with the phone? Here you HCFWF. Who's fishing this situation?
The only person that was included in the call was him. So it was pretty clear that he was in there.
But it should be the characters in the back seat. And it didn't show it. She actually makes it. I think it was like $400 or something. I was looking at she makes it.
There wasn't any actually counted.
What's up? Ain't no way I just died. Wait, hold on. What did you say? What did you say? But you need to complete what?
I don't think that's the whole story. I know it's next and has to go about the duct tape. We still have time to the process of the thing.
what she's already did. I think he is wanting to tell the truth, but he's not wanting to come out and say, yes, I killed her. So she'll get it on her hands, and there's because nothing, you heard across the room. And he said, now we've got possible suffocation. And so I asked him about that. This was going to be a very difficult question because he still can't even come to grips that he did that kill. You know, actually, the hardest question before I ask the person is that this is a really
This is a wrap it up. We need a promotion for the success of this case.
He finally tells us what he did to her. And I did not expect him to do something even worse. He's joking. Something she loving and then Mary finally started confessing to telling Jasper what he did. This confession was actually given us the manner of death. Doesn't get specific in the back. After we figured out that she was dead, he went much out the window in the kitchen, make it look like the house had been burglarized. He then told us that he had actually driven her car around for a couple of days and had come back to the residence a couple of times and stayed the night, even though Kimberly Allen was deceased in her master bedroom. I believe there's a certain level of panic and remorse that he went through. I can see it. That's what it's about, getting that confession. And we were able to have a resolution and have this person in jail in remarkably quick time.
The findings from the medical examiner were right on point with everything that Eric had told us, from the overdose to suffocating her to establishing her neck.
For that, it takes all that reasonable doubt away from what Jerry could make. After the confession, we were going to house just not he was out of town. This is the same. Sad fact about it is that I believe that this case is what we do in so many cases. That's free. Obviously, if you pull somebody and you take them to an ATM to find your money from, and you took the $420 from her, and then you use it to buy cigarettes and beer. What a waste of a person's money.
Today, the man accused in Korea faced the charge.
Guilty. So that was a huge charge. Unbelievable.
This
Mr. Ellis' attorney still in the parole. I think he absolutely got it.
For me personally, this case didn't fit his perspective.
Days before she was killed, she testified in a preliminary hearing in another case where she was the victim.
She survived a full form of domestic assault and rape in June of last year.
Her estranged husband, Lawrence Eugene Allen, was arrested and charged in that case.
We were satisfied that Eric wasn't going to really see the light that he would have to. But we were still focused on the fact that Larry still had not gone to trial. Our biggest fear was that Larry would somehow get off now that she's not here.
After reviewing the preliminary hearing tape and listening to her testimony, we decided this was a case that should go forward. It is very unusual not to have a victim in a rape case. We were able to use her preliminary hearing testimony. We were able to play that tape. It was interesting to testify in front of the record and basically asking the jurors, give me justice. And the justice system worked.
Larry was sentenced for 21 years for those crimes.
I am 3 demon codes.
Either to stop the abuse or to prevent the crime. And to me, that's the only everybody will remember things for this should never reach the
The indictment of charges against the group was more than one the act of murder. They included charges of narcotics distribution, racketeering, and conspiring to loot and
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me check if I have an item. I have perm Buddha, but I don't know if I have Buddha in items. Hold on, since I get over here, I'm gonna check. Yo, Blizzard, alright, actually, no. Blizzard actually sucks. Nah, I only got perm Buddha. I ain't got no Buddha. I got Kitsune though. You wanna trade for that? I just traded my Buddha. Like, yesterday before I started live streaming yesterday.
The vote was 8-4 in favor of life for Tom Bailey and 9-3 in favor of death for Barry Mills.
Spear and Blizzard for what? I swear, bro. If you say Kitsune, bro, get out my stream.
their bodyguard, he said I was killed on the spot. I said, well, shot. David ended up in the hospital. Even if you frustrate, you find the He was ruthless. He administrated some form and all these things really seemed to because he was very violent and he wasn't afraid to carry out accidents in the street to protect his own turf. He had the nickname for the Old West. When he was on the streets, everybody would trip him up. He was a little ninja, cowboy. And that kid, when you don't expect him, you go up and lay wait. And you wait till everyone's expecting, and you get him. You just feel like that. Fashion himself close to you. You never went out. When he was starting to capture and take he was able to actually dictate the rules to what choose the original system.
Or we can bet that if he's able to market merchandise, even though he's
even after he was caught in cage. Legend grew. His name is linked to one of the hardest men of all time. His father was an associate of the Nicky Barnes group from back in the day in Harlem. They called him Mr. Untouchable. Leroy Nicky Barnes was a heroin addict who became a drug lord in the 1970s. Backed by the mob, he created a governing body of black gangsters in the mold of the Italian crime families. It was called the Council. Two black, inexperienced